I secretly took all of my father's savings. I ran straight to the stock exchange. I bought a gold stock that had fallen to the bottom. A beautiful CEO kindly reminded me. She said the global situation was stable. Gold prices would not rise. This stock would never go up. She told me to get a refund and go back to school. But I smiled and told her a war would break out soon overseas. Gold prices would skyrocket. This stock was guaranteed to hit the daily limit. She didn't believe me. She thought I was making things up. Wars don't start so easily. She was beautiful and kind. So I made a bet with her on purpose. If the stock rose, she had to marry my dad and become my stepmother. Her assistant was furious. He wanted to scold me, but the CEO actually smiled and agreed. She said it was a deal if I lost. I would never be allowed to trade again. They didn't know I had been reborn in my previous life. On the day my parents divorced, I chose my wealthy mother. She manipulated me. I cut ties with my father. Years later, I was gravely ill. My mother's family abandoned me. They refused to pay my medical bills. They even forced me to sign away my assets. Then they removed my oxygen tube. Right before I died, I learned my father had secretly supported me all along. I cried in regret, but it was too late. The heavens took pity on me. I was reborn at age 8, on the day of their divorce. This time I chose my father without hesitation. I stamped my handprint on the divorce agreement. I kicked that woman out of our home. I chose to live with my poor father. My father cried with joy. He took out his hidden savings. He wanted me to study well, but I used that money to trade stocks. I bought the gold stock, which led to what happened earlier. Soon my father rushed in. He told me to pay for school. I proudly held up the stock card. I told him to wait 10 minutes. We would rise to success. We could buy a house and a car. Just then, my greedy mother entered. She walked in with her rich boyfriend. He mocked us for dreaming. My mother looked disgusted. She said she was glad she divorced. Otherwise, she would be embarrassed too. She said even though she gave birth to me. I made her sick. The rich boyfriend slapped my father's face. He called us poor trash. He threatened violence, but this time my father didn't endure it. He grabbed the rich man's wrist. He said he wanted to gamble. The rich man agreed. If the stock didn't rise in 3 minutes, we would serve him as servants. The atmosphere grew tense. Time passed second by second. The stock continued falling. My mother urged us to give up, but I remained calm. In the final 10 seconds, the gold stock suddenly skyrocketed.